One of the questions I get from professionals who are looking to advance in their career is, what are some of the best courses in our market that they can pursue? So most of the professionals asking me this question is because they don't want to spend 2 years or 3 years or even 4 years, going for study. And when someone is short of time, then this is where the short courses are coming. So as you know, I've been a HR consultant for over 10 years now. And during that period of time, I've gotten to interact with very many employers. So these employers, they share with us what they're looking for in our candidate, and our work is to go back to the market and to be able to shortlist and interview and present the best. So whenever we are discussing with employers on the skills that they are looking, some of them do mention some of the areas they would wish that the professionals are trained on. So some of the courses we are going to be discussing in these videos, some of them you find it's either the employer who could be supporting you or sponsoring you, so to speak, or if you do have the resources, I would highly encourage you to pursue these courses. So the first course I have in mind is project management. Now, whether you're in accounting, sales, engineering, and definitely if you're looking to work in the non-profit sector, then this is a course that I would highly recommend. When you talk about projects, there are a lot of projects happening in organization. It could be as simple as you coming up with a new product or service. So that's marketing. It could be you, if you're an engineer, you could be indeed be running a project, in terms of an assignment for a client. If it's an NGO, NGOs also, again, they work a lot, to do with projects, some of them funded by donors, and the donors would want to know what is the cost, what is the budget, what is the manpower required. So if you're looking to get into a managerial role and to actually even deliver in your position, then project management is one of the short courses that I would highly encourage you to consider. The other course closely related to project management is monitoring and evaluation. Now, whenever you are running projects, for sure you want to know, am I succeeding? Am I meeting the goals or the targets that I had? And when I'm talking about goals and targets, I'm talking about the budget, I'm talking about the time, I'm talking about the HR aspect. So all that, whatever you had planned for in the project, when it comes to implementation, the other thing you'll be asking yourself is, you need to keep on monitoring so that you can know the status that you are at. And that's why anyone who's pursued or who's involved in project management, they should also think of undertaking a monitoring and evaluation course. Now, the third course, and this applies across the board and across all the professions, is leadership. If you are looking to get to that next level in your career, then this is one course you cannot ignore. I always like giving this example that the difference between you and your boss, the reason why your boss is earning higher than you is because they're in charge of you. The reason why that CEO in that organization is earning probably 10 times more than you, it's only because they're in charge of people and the resources. And that is what the leadership course will prepare you for. Now, the reality is, leadership is a skill. It's something that you learn. It's something that you practice and ultimately perfect. There's no one who's born a leader. And majority of the people, even that we look up to and we think it's like they were born leaders, it's simply because the environment prepared them. Think about our former Prime Minister, Raila Odinga. Think about our current President, Uhuru Kenyatta. I mean, you might think that indeed they were born with the leadership skills, but the reality is, if you've been born in a political family, chances of you turning up to be a politician are quite high. So it's the same. You may not have gotten a chance when you're growing up to be a leader. You may not even have practiced it. But now that you're in an organization, for you really to be competitive and to get to that next level, think about attending a leadership course so that you can have the skills, you can gain the skills of how to manage people, how to manage teams, and ultimately how to manage organizations. The other course, the fourth course, is Advanced Excel. And Advanced Excel, it's all about data manipulation and presentation. So if you're watching this video and you're involved in one way or another with data, You could be in accounts, you could be a business analyst, you could be in research, you could be dealing with the statistics. If you're involved in data, then advanced Excel is something that you should consider. Myself, I do have an accounting background, and later on I switched to HR. But I had to attend this class, Advanced Excel, because I needed to understand how do I manipulate figures, how do I make reports that make sense to me and even to my audience. So these are courses I would highly recommend if you, on a day-to-day basis, you're involved in data. Now, the other courses I would recommend, they're in the line of soft skills. And when you talk about soft skills, these are the intangibles. It's all about how you relate with others, your ability to relate with others. And one of the major courses that comes to mind is public speaking, or what I like calling speak with confidence. Now, majority of us, confidence is an issue. And I blame this on the education system, because when you were young, the emphasis was on what? Getting an A. The ones who got the prizes, the one who got congratulated are the people who got A's. Unfortunately, the modern world requires you to be confident. It requires you to be able to face people. It requires you to be able to put yourself out there. And I'm saying this because I meet a lot of professionals. Many of them are qualified, but they're not able to sell themselves. They have very nice CV. They have all the skills probably needed for the job, but the job goes to someone else who, they may not be all that qualified, but they have the confidence. They're able to sell themselves. So if you're looking to get to that next level of your career and confidence is an issue, then I highly recommend the public speaking skills course. And even I took this course. Reason being, I didn't start as a HR consultant. I didn't start as a trainer. 10 years ago, I wouldn't have shot this video. But now, when I became a consultant, I had to be in front of people, do proposals, go pitch to government, NGOs, private sector to get business. And so I didn't have a choice. So I had someone who mentored me. They took me through a one-on-one public speaking course. And I attribute to where I am partly because of the training I got. And so I would highly encourage you to think about the public speaking skills course. So those are the 5 areas I would recommend that you think about if you're looking at advancing your skills. And the best part about it is these are 5 among the 5 courses that we offer here at Corporate Staffing Services. You may not be aware, but we are accredited by NITA. NITA is the National Training Authority. It's the government body that accredits trainers in Kenya. And so they've given us the go-ahead to be able to offer some of the courses that I've discussed here. So thank you very much for watching. I'll leave a link below so that you can be able to find more information about these courses. And please visit any of them. There's more videos and more content explaining exactly what the courses are all about. And you can also fill a form. And one of our training coordinators will be able to get in touch and be able even to engage you further. Thank you very much. I wish you success in your career, and do subscribe so that you can get more timely tips.